Fuck. Can you guys hear me say fuck and do the thing?
Well, now we heard you say
thing?
fuck.
Well, yeah.
Like,
No, I'd like cuts off your mic.
Oh, that's smart. I mean, that's how I would design it. All right, and I'm smart. So, guys, it's
roll a deception.
Episode 700 something. I don't know. It's all been a blur. So,
63 according.
It's been a minute. It's been a couple
notes.
Weeks. 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
3 weeks. 3 weeks we've missed.
Three.
It's been 4 weeks since we played.
And we're down 2 people. But we're here. And we're living life to the fullest.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Let's do it. Welcome back, Billy.
Yeah.
You got Billy back.
has been.
Rod's going to be tossing out some pizzazz. Hopefully later.
Yeah, we'll get an update on him here in a second after the famous.
Last
It's
month,
that.
you guys, on behalf of the king, cut a deal in Sunblight, Zardarok Sunblight, and look into the Chardelin stones that they had and their spells that are attached to them, and a weapons deal with the Dostrian Empire. The dinner went well, and you outperformed and basically out-negotiated the other Dwergar clan that was there to negotiate. With that success at your heels, you guys made your way through the mine below, hitting high speed, haste Chardelin on the way to shoot you towards the Tomorrow Tree, where you guys are underneath the Tomorrow Tree in a civilization called the Undergrowth. And that's basically it. We didn't really do
anything once we were there. We just kind of got there.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. So, quick vibe check here. Cavern wet.
As we like it.
So, just for the sake of, we'll just get this out of the way. This is Lionel's hometown, the Undergrowth. This is where he wasn't born, but was where he grew up and became, down the path that you guys know, and how he kind of learned his skill set, learned his interest in the theater. And as you guys get here, him and Quoben, basically, as you guys your minecart gets here, they split off for a bit to go investigate something, one of his old theaters, and Surge and Sphinx lead you guys, kind of leave you here as you're going to reconvene somewhat soon. And you guys kind of wander off through the undergrowth here. The undergrowth here is underneath the tree of the Tomorrow Tree, which is a massive tree. So the roots here that are digging through this kind of cavern are massive. They kind of look like the sides of buildings as opposed to tree roots. But it does have the undergrowth itself is a circular and kind of tiered down, kind of like a funnel. When you guys are on probably one of the, let's say the 4th level, there's 5, 1 being the bottom. As you guys are like on this outer rim that kind of stretches. You can see the other side, but there's like a misty haze kind of with the humidity that kind of, you can't really see details across the other side, but it is massive. There's not really a structure to the civilization here or the city. It's more so nomadic, and where there are little camps and dwellings, and you can see gatherings of people. You can see the lights of fires flickering across, but and all the levels look the same. It doesn't look like there's a hierarchy where you can see there's more buildings down below or there's more at the top. It's all pretty similar here. And Swing and Surge, as you guys split off, you do start to see there is civilization here outside of like just tents and stuff. There are buildings and stuff. And there are the mine carts that kind of come through here, as this is a hub, kind of being the center of, or I guess more central to the continent. This is kind of like an underground rail station, like basically a civilization built around, I'm trying to think of a real life city to give this context, but
would it
like
sort
where
of
paths meet,
be like a Chicago, like a lot of like
yeah, in a way where
trade travels out and people flock in, tourism and things like that.
Yeah, where it's been like there wasn't something this was built around. It was just like the easiest way where things intersected, and over time, like the nomadic stuff is built up, and where people eventually ended up staying and stuff. But you two kind of wander off and you walk for a bit, and you notice a couple things. A lot of the people here are drow, which you would infer, coming up from the Underdark itself. This is a fine stopping point of civilization that you guys have been in the Underdark. The culture here that you guys are picking up on is more, actually make insight checks, or I'll say investigation checks for both of you. Whichever one, either one or the other, not both.
Investigation or what else?
Insight, if you want to use that.
I'll do an insight. That feels more like a vibe check than investigation.
I got a 13.
I got an 18.
Both insight, okay. Sving, what you would pick up on, and I'll explain further for you, Serge, as you did roll higher and hit the next breakpoint. Sving, you just pick up. Everyone here has been very welcoming as you guys are just kind of walking through. You do pick up, or like people visually see that you guys are, not from here, as you start to see there's a lot of like druidic clothing, and kind of reminds you of when you guys visit Pem's, like druid clan. They all had like this own vibe where they were wearing furs and pelts and kind of the earth sort of people, living off the land. You're getting that vibe here as well. So Sving, you're kind of feeling a bit of a kinship, coming from the jungle and living off the land yourself. Except it's a little different in the sense where there's not furs, but you see like chitinous plates of spiders and weird or like centipedes and stuff, because you're still near the Underdark in a way. There's that undergrowth, dirty bug sort of druid thing going on. Reminds you a lot of the Dwergar you met, Onyx, the druid, who shifted into centipedes and shit. A lot of that. Surge, you get all that as well. You're also not picking up any kind of weirdness about how you guys are accepted here, but you're picking up there is a big religious kind of undertone to everything, and it's all surrounding the roots of the tree. And let's see. It's kind of welcoming in a way, like going to a church for the first time, where you're like, it's kind of overbearing, but like they can see that you're not from here and kind of want you to accept the culture. It's more that, as opposed to like, it's not just nice for the sake of being nice. It does feel welcoming, but there is the undertone of like, come with us.
Yeah. Okay.
Going on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys see a couple shops, and things like a Fletcher, and I guess what would you guys be looking for anything specific on kind of like a? You guys just got out of the cold weather. You're probably maybe even still wearing some of your cold weather gear from up north. The mine trip would have taken a couple hours, but you guys are going like crazy speeds, and things get a little wonky in the Underdark with distance. But is there anything you guys would be looking forward to restock on, or anything on that front?
Let me look at my inventory, see if I'm down any supplies or health stuff, things like that. What about is a music store a common thing in the world? Or not
yes.
really. Yeah.
In certain areas, it's easier to find than others.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah. Rolling hot. 19.
19. Yes. One momento.
Mm-hmm.
Memento, por favor.
So where do you think those guys went, Serge?
I don't know, but I had a very important question to ask them before they left. You see, you might not have known. I think you were taking a nap or something, but we came across an awesome knife, so to speak, back in the where we were last.
Did you say a knife? Like
Like a dagger.
Okay.
Was able to revive people, and I thought the plan was for me to distract the owner, and while he was distracted, those two would sneak in and steal the knife. Now, I did my part. I did my part very well. Don't want to talk about it really, but I don't know if they stole the knife or not. And I'd be really upset if all that distracting went to waste.
Are you telling me you think Lionel and Coben stole the knife from you?
No, from the shopkeep, not from me.
Ah.
But either way, look at this. That's something very cool and intriguing. I think you might like to know. The shopkeep showed me his little creation, and I think we really need to make this popular. It was a little, what would you call it? I guess a robot or a bot, a little machine, a mechanism that it fought in arenas against
How big?
people. 2, 3 bigs.
Yes. Almost a very
But
big.
What I was, and I've never seen something like this before, it was very cool. What I was thinking, we should spread the word to our other engineering friends and just have a whole collection of these bots fight and do battle.
Oh,
Like a little fun exhibition.
interesting.
I'm thinking my friend maybe in the that has the radio deal, you know. I kind of soured on him with that, but I think he would probably have a good connection with engineers in the area. Spread word on the radio, you know. Get a big bot battle going.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't know if you have any in your clan that really deals with
We typically frown upon fighting like animals against each other. Also, we do it for the hunt, but robots, they're just machines. They don't have souls, right?
Yeah, I'm sure you could use like sticks and acorns and spider webs or whatever you people use, you know?
Oh, yeah. A wooden robot.
Okay.
Anyway, what are we doing?
Oh, we're shopping. We're
I'm
looking
looking at
around.
some signs and
I wonder, is there
stuff.
any work around here? Perhaps something to hunt?
Maybe. Maybe a sewer needs to be cleared or something. All sorts of things. Hey.
So, your investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
There's not any. You're pretty confident there's not something that's like a music shop, like a Guitar Center or something like the equivalent of Fantasy Guitar Center. You do pick up there's a large, Loot City. You do pick up there's a large. The culture here would be that artistically, like there's a lot of not only abandoned and taken over theaters, but that the arts are on their way out here. Almost like being bought up by companies and stuff. But you do talk to somebody who says that they used to have a lot of fun at this place called the Obelisk, and that they used to do a lot of theater and shows there, but it's been quite some time. But that is the place that stands out to you. basically this furball kind of druid wearing like matted up fur. You kind of spark something in him when you talk to him, and he remembers the obelisk as he's like, oh, I remember these plays they used to do all the time, and I think the person that owns it still owns it and is trying to get back. They're one of the only theaters that has been fighting off, or I guess not selling the building. But
Okay.
the rest of the theaters have kind of been bought out.
That makes me sad. I might be interested in checking out this obelisk. Sorry. Sving? Dora, anything you two would like to do while we're here?
Well, hold on. As you guys are investigating, with all the heavy mine, the transportation to get here, the hub, it's kind of like it's a rail system. You guys took part of it here. There are individual carts. There are bigger ones that hold more people. Kind of like there's a train system down here, but it's powered by some of the magical. Picture it like, you know, Hot Wheels when they hit the like things and they go boo. Like when you guys were hitting the magical stones of haste, it was kind of like that. So we're like, they're building the tracks around these natural stone formations which you guys have learned that some of these older rocks have had spells kind of in whatever happened in the First War, just embedded inside of them, and some of them have been haste ones, which increase speed. So like a Hot Wheels car, these mine cars have been built around the natural haste rock, basically. So this is become the hub, the undergrowth here. And as you guys are around, you guys have seen a lot of carts come and go. A lot of them are that, you know, solid iron or like large kind of iron. You see a strange cart though, one that just kind of, and enough to where the people around it take notice. And then this cart doesn't stay on the rails, then just moves and gets off almost by itself, but being propelled by something inside. And then as the cart gets off the tracks, you do see a familiar turtle step out the side of the cart and then kind of pull the rest of it off the tracks. As Dora, would you like to describe what the cart looks like and maybe what it says? And
yeah, it's a very large, made out of very thatchy material, some stone mixed in just for the ovens and whatnot. Comes up to a slanted roof, big red roof, and I pull out a sign, slap it on the front. Pizza Hut is open for business.
God damn.
Shout out to our sponsor.
And I will fire up the old ovens.
Oh shit.
So, did we drink some drugs again?
Old friends.
No, I don't see any snakes around here. I think that's Dora. Let's go say hi.
Oh shit! Hey, Dora.
Where have you been?
I've been searching. I've been building. I have a little startup venture that I've been focusing on, but perhaps our paths cross for a reason. It's good to see you.
Here?
Oh,
Yeah,
selling
you too.
pizza, of course.
That's it?
Well, that's all the pizza shop does, sell pizza. So, at the moment, I haven't decided to branch out in other ventures of culinary, but perhaps we'll get there eventually.
I'll tell you, I'm quite hungry from our journey. Sving, are you hungry?
Oh yeah.
What's
Do you
new
have
on the
any
menu?
fish?
I don't, but I can. Easy fix.
Okay.
I'll run back and whip up a couple.
Is
sure I've
anyone
got
from your
fish around.
crew with you?
Yes, my whatever the hell you called it. I cannot remember what it was called.
This motherfucker has
It's like
freaking
there's a
crew?
sidekick sous chef. sort of.
Doro, yeah. I'll have them
so
start.
another figure kind of walks out. Would you like to describe them?
That one, I
Just wing it. I will do it.
So the sidekick is this very kind of burly, shorter human. He's got sort of short, slick back brown hair, clean shaven face. He's got kind of thick arm hair and sleeves rolled up. He's got just sauce kind of scattered all over the front. He's like, my name's John, but you can some call me the father of the kitchen, so you can call me Papa John if you wish. And he steps forward and offers a hand to shake.
Papa John, how do you do? I'll should shake his hand.
I'll be Papa John.
Nice to meet you, Papa John. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm Papa John. Got hired back down in your cell, Norway. Capiche?
This is my right hand man. I would trust my business to him with my life.
Yes, and I'm very blessed to be a part of such said venture.
I feel like he was born for it. Just since we've gotten him, it's been better ingredients, better pizza. It's been wonderful.
So what do you do for Dora?
Besides handle cease
A
and
prep
desist
work,
letters.
a lot of prep work. I chop, knead the dough. Got it all in the hands. So cut the veggies, any sort of meats that Dora finds and curates. Also, anything else extracurricular if we get down to it.
You ever hit anybody with a roller pin?
Are you a cop?
Your employer here or your boss. What's the relationship? Boss, employee, partners, or lovers? I don't judge.
Employee, I guess, technically.
I thought he was gonna say lovers. He's one of the finest chefs I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not the inventor of this sort of thing, I just cook the, get out the peel, throw it in the oven, take it out. Dora's the mastermind.
Every process can be improved. Just takes a new perspective. But yeah, I'm out here selling my product. What brings you out here?
Well,
Yeah, Serge. What brings us out here?
Well, we came here with Coben and Lionel, and they seem to have gone off on their own little adventures. So now we're just sort of hanging around. We're about to go and check out the shops.
No, there's Lionel right there.
No way, Lionel, you sneaky bastard! What are you doing here?
What do you mean? Been here the whole time.
He's good at that stealth thing.
Mm-hmm.
The
We were
Rock?
just talking about you like you weren't here, but clearly you're here.
Have you
I
met my
wouldn't-
right-hand man, Papa John?
I
Greetings.
have not. Pleasure.
He helps run my establishment, Pizza Hut.
Yes.
Very nice.
We talked about doing a little buffet thing, but it hasn't quite picked up.
I think once our cash flow, really starts going, we can open up a chain, do a bunch of different carts. It'll just be a dominoes effect. I think we'll really get a stranglehold on the market.
So this thing moves?
In the meantime, yeah, food cart. The hut is on wheels.
God damn.
That's pretty cool.
I also, if
Where-
I ever get a knack for it, could do air deliveries. Built a balloon.
Oh yeah, and then you see Papa J just like pull a whole thing and like a balloon on top of the car kind of, and then it goes, and then the wheels kind of creak across the ground. Oh shit! It's not quite.
Some kinks.
Yeah. But we're gonna be airborne here pretty soon.
Well,
so
shit.
Apparently they lost you, Lionel. What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, we're actually going to... Go ahead.
Quick short recap.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are in the undergrowth, where you grew up. You guys have been looking around for a bit. Serge has found, with his investigation check, he's looking for a music shop. That the arts here are a dwindling sort of pastime, and things are being bought up and have been bought up. But there was word from a furbog about an old theater called the Obelisk. That was one of the only buildings that hasn't been bought up yet.
Okay. The real reason why we're here is because we know the way to Mansion or to... Yeah, right. It was Mansion.
To the vault with
To the vault, yeah. I kind of whisper that information to Dora. Not trying to say it out loud.
Your mic does sound kind of goofy.
I
Does
think
it?
if it's closer or a different.
Is this better?
A little bit.
Let me go up more.
Oh, that's
better.
sounding better.
Is it better now?
Maybe.
I think so.
It's. I mean, I've got you turned up in Discord, so you're coming through fine for the stream. But for these other guys,
Gotcha. Okay.
it's all right. Yeah, thank you, Lionel. I forgot that's why we were here. Which, speaking of, I'm just kind of reminded of something. These buying out of these theaters and art centers and things like that reminds me a lot of what was happening in Malari with the vampires in the company. I think we need to investigate this.
I mean, I've been doing it for so many years. It's hard to really get a pinpoint. I mean, if we can find the buyer, maybe we can connect it to some organization. But
Right.
who knows? It would be the same one. So
Either way, I don't think we can just forget about this. So
no, I don't think so either. I mean, we can look into it.
yeah, add
I'm
it to
glad
the
to
list.
look into it.
That Manchun thing can wait. I'm sure that's not happening for another couple of weeks or months, maybe. This is
I'll flip over my notebook and I'll make a note to check out the obelisk and how it's doing and if it's still art friendly or if it's been bought out.
yeah. I caught me in for very much checking out the obelisk.
Why don't we go see? I'd like to see the old theater.
Well, yeah. Shall we, Dora? Are you just gonna stay here and set up shop for a little bit, or are you gonna?
No, I can trust him. He's very well informed. Like I said, I trust him to run the business in my absence. So I would be happy to accompany.
All right. Oh, we'll miss. This will be great. This will be like a little reunion.
Just if I tell you to get out of the glamper, get out of the glamper.
Well, that won't be a problem. I mean, we haven't seen the Glamper longer than we've seen you, so we're not even sure if we still have it. Was that on lease, or why did we not use the Glamper anymore?
Because we sent it away. We sent it back to my Laurie after we went to,
I know, I'm just making jokes. We should really use that. That thing was nice. So, yeah, to the obelisk. Sphinx, do you have any input, anything you want to do, or should we, everyone kind of in agreement?
No, I just found this bag of nuts, so I'm going to eat some.
Where's... Those didn't come from the great...
Bag of nuts. Can I check out
religious
the bag
tree, I
of
hope.
nuts that he's eating?
Make a perception check.
They're just pebbles. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll head to the obelisk.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys are here on the fourth tier of the undergrowth. If you guys kind of go around for the Furbog's instruction into Lionel, what you would know as you're heading towards like the old theater district of the city, somewhere where you would have spent a lot of time when you were young, and something's a little off about it, at least when you left. You knew the route it was going, and it has almost fully gone that route and past it, where you guys are now walking into this district where a lot of old architecture, old buildings kind of set up here, some of them with similar religious undertones and stuff. But this area seemed to be abandoned. Kind of like... Well, I'm trying to change music. There we go. Kind of like... Too happy, hold on.
Can't have any of that in this
Alright.
campaign.
No,
Never.
not here. Seeing the buildings here, they have all fallen. They all have similar symbology to them. Ones that you guys would recognize being similar to what Quoben wears on his armor, as they all have the symbols of Sehanine. Except the lifespan of it is everything looks like it's been artificially created to like have this Sehanine symbol kind of thrust upon it, and then it's kind of been decrepit since then, as it's almost fallen apart since then, as something else has happened. Whereas Lionel, you're picking up on, it looks like everything, the patterns here of this church buying up a lot of the local arts happened to everything, except then it has been abandoned. Like, there's nobody on the streets here.
Man, Coben is freaking out right now about this. Jesus, look at them go.
He's speechless.
Can I take a quick scan if there's any like thieves' cantery stuff or like any? Yeah, I want to take a little look.
You got a perception check.
Perception. 18.
Goddamn.
It seemed pretty good. No specific like coded thieves' cant stuff, but you do see how do I describe this? One of the ex-theaters turned churches, ex-theater, ex-church here that has kind of been left to waste, and things down here do accumulate dirt and moisture more so than other places, so things do dwindle faster here, being literally underneath a tree and in the dirt, basically.
Mm-hmm.
As it kind of has fallen apart pretty quickly. You would have to go inside one of these buildings to gather more information, but you see on one of the signs, you know, it's an obviously painted over sign for that was an old theater that you used to recognize, and then it was just like a crescent moon for Sehanine, and then that has then kind of has these weird markings to it, but you'd have to get a little closer. But something does seem off about it.
Yeah, I would love to look a little closer. I'll try and investigate something if I could.
Yeah.
Okay. 23.
Amazing.
Killing it.
As you kind of have to climb up, as this sign here is kind of sitting above, much like a marquee would sit above an old theater. So you kind of climb, step on a windowsill, and then kind of grab up and then jump over. And to get closer, there is like a weird, slimy film.
And it's not just like normal, just like decomposition moisture. It's like
No.
boogery.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Almost like brain matter, sort of goop.
Interesting.
Like it's there's weird kind of, it's wet and there's kind of chunky but goopy.
Oh, I'll collect some. I don't know, on like a handkerchief. I'll just wipe it and just collect some in a handkerchief that I have.
Lionel, what are you? Ew. Leave it alone.
Here, can you identify it? Maybe you can figure it out.
I can only identify things once a day, and you want me to remember that it's boogers.
It's boogers.
It's more than just boogers, Sedge. I wouldn't ask you to waste your daily identify.
Oh, if you say so. Anyone have any gloves or nothing? Fuck. Fine. Here.
I do. I have some extra gloves if you want extra gloves.
Yes, this is disgusting. I can't believe you touched it without wearing your gloves.
I've been down here most of my life. I don't think it's that weird to touch weird things. Right. Yeah, and I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, and I will identify.
This goop.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cast identify booger.
Yes.
It's troll shit.
Okay, casting identify, it would give you the School of Magic if there is one present. It would also give you, it's not magical by any means in that way, so you don't get like a school. Yeah, it is not magical. I will say that.
Okay.
You can make a nature check.
Sure, I'll try to do that.
Oh, if he's making a nature check, I want to help with that.
I'll just give you the chance. I'll say it's not anything magical that I can detect. Maybe this thing, does this look naturist to you?
Perhaps it's a secretion.
Check it out.
I can use my acute knowledge of biology now that I have read this book. Biology NU number 284. Yeah, let me see. I'll try to make a nature with advantage.
I feel like there was a chemistry joke in there that just went. Whoom.
With Surge's help, yeah, with the identify, sure.
Right, advantage nature. 14.
Not bad, but
it doesn't seem organic, but it also, it's like skirting this line of like this gray area where it seems like it would come from something living, but it's also unfamiliar. Like, you taste.
It's just buggers.
Now, is it only found on this sign, or can I look around and I still see remnants on like other buildings, or is it?
Yeah,
just
as you're looking around these, it's not everywhere, like covering everything.
Right. Yeah.
I was you're very perceptive, and you do see it. It's not like specific to this building. It is everywhere.
Okay.
Not everywhere is like, ectoplasm all over the walls.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
But
I'll go ahead and find the door to this place, and I'll take a knock on it.
All right, as you guys walk, go ahead.
Is there a direction to this stuff? Like, does it look like it's been shot or dragged along in any direction, or is it just kind of like gravity's doing its thing?
Let's say make an investigation check for your like Dexter blood splatter analysis.
Yes.
You said investigation.
Yeah,
I got that. That's a 16.
16.
12 or 16.
As you know, you did your taste, you looked at it, you couldn't identify it, and you're like looking up at the marquee and kind of like, it doesn't look like, it looked like it was put there forcefully.
Okay. From a central location, presumably.
Yeah, from a central location.
Okay.
In this central location, there's like a where you'd buy your ticket for the theater here outside. You know, sits underneath the marquee, like a will call area, we'll say. As you're kind of doing your quick analysis, you're like, probably in this general area. As you're kind of like, here it goes that way, here it goes. Huh.
Lionel, Dora, Serge, I think something popped.
Ew.
Right about maybe over here. Are you familiar with any saying type of creatures that go pop?
Not sure. Not on purpose, at least. Maybe someone was fighting something and it popped.
I don't want to think about that.
How about... Well...
Inwood?
And onward, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock on the door and see if there's an answer. If not, then I'll start walking in.
Yeah. So like I was describing, a lot of the buildings here look abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
There is a flicker of light coming from one here. Has a faint marquee that's illuminated just by the marquee itself isn't illuminated. It's kind of illuminated by the window light here. It does say the Obelisk Hall is what that was my last one. There it is. As you knock, you hear, "One moment." And then
I'm gonna put my hand on the hilt of one of my rapiers. Just.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see any plant life or anything?
Yeah, you don't have to look too hard to. There's a less plants, like, you know, like or like a pot of soil and stuff. More like fungal growth here. There's a lot of there's roots to, you know, kind of digging through all of the kind of caverns here in the cavern above. There are kind of more like high moisture plants, like fungus and stuff, very frequent.
Let's think real quick before this person gets here. Can you talk to these fungi and things around here? Maybe and we can compare stories if we investigate who's ever in there. I just don't know if, with whatever happened here, if we should all be in one spot at the same time. That might be bad.
I think we'll be okay. Also, I don't know if I can talk to Zat. I'll just like poke a fungus.
It just like shrivels.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just thinking. Okay, all right. Fair.
You hear the footsteps coming closer to the door. As then the door the double doors here do open, and you see a beautifully statured, kind of female drow with their hair kind of tied back. And she kind of just, her hair is dark, and she's wearing similar clothes to what you guys have been seeing on some people around here. Like long flowing rags, but it doesn't seem out of place. Like if you were up, you know, in Quoben's hometown, and this person would look like they're homeless, but here it's a little more normal. But she greets the door. Oh, visitors. Lovely to meet you.
Oh, hello. I'm Lionel. This is a group of my friends here. We're just adventuring
Lionel.
around. Yes.
And your friends.
This is Serge here, and Dora, and then Sphinx
Serge.
in the back.
Dora. Sphinx.
I'm sorry, and you are?
Oh, my name?
Yes, your name.
Nandina.
Nandina. How do you spell that?
Nandina.
Nandina.
Okay. You've passed
your
the first test.
And your common lettering, at least.
Thank you for that. We do speak the common lettering.
How may I help you?
I was hoping we can gather some information of what happened around here. I mean, I see it's not quite as bustling last time I visited.
No.
Are there still shows going on, even for a smaller audience?
Sometimes, yes. Shows.
And what about this stuff found on the walls of the buildings?
Unfortunate circumstance.
See.
I'm just gonna start backing
do
up.
I get an off vibe from her?
Would you guys like to come in?
I look to them.
I'm backing up, just shaking my head. Just no.
You can make an insight check.
I'll make an insight. For sure, Aziz. 19.
Some of the other owners, well, a church came through and bought up everything. No more plays after that. The unfortunate circumstance was, well, they're no longer with us.
The theater or the churches? The owners?
The owners.
And
They
what
left.
happened? Oh, they just got up and left.
Yes. And your insight check, you're 19. You're picking up on a weird kind of disorienting and almost seems childlike, but something that you're familiar with. The last time you encountered something like this was
Brain Devourer, right? From that
lack
lady.
of brain.
Yeah. I'll turn around.
Would you guys like to come in?
I'll look at Sphinx, and I'm gonna take out my gun and shoot her. 'Cause
Okay.
I think we got the same vibe.
Make an attack roll.
I miss with a natural 1.
Oof.
As you just like, and then just the gun just jams. And oh, unwelcome. and then she just shuts the door and locks it. And you just hear like
Lionel,
I'm gonna try and get this
fuck was that?
gun fixed.
Stand
the
back.
lady we met in the shade.
Is it like just a wooden door?
it's like a decently heavy wooden double door. You did hear a latch like whoosh.
I'm gonna walk up to it. I'm just gonna put my hands up. I'm gonna go pumpernickel, and I'm gonna activate my backpack shotgun that I got from that store.
Oh, I forget.
Yeah.
Breach and clear.
As it's on your backpack on your shell as it just through your legs, this thing just as this shotgun comes up between your legs and just and instead of even it busts a hole through the door as it just you guys hear the shrapnel of like wood just fly back. The latch is still on the door as this thing shoots at about 2.5 feet high, so it shoots underneath the latch and just blows the bottom part of the door out. It's open. You guys could crawl through.
Awesome. Can I roll for my gun real quick? I forgot what I rolled. Just
I think it's are you proficient in like Tinker's tools?
yes, I am.
Okay,
So like
just roll
a dex based
dex.
thing.
Yeah, dex check with proficiency.
Okay. Let's see. Dex.
I think the DC's 10 or 12 for this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll sleight of hand here. Nice, 23.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay. I was gonna look. I was bringing up the DC, but that's well over. Yeah, you just like see one of the bolts jammed. And
God damn it! I'll reload
humidity
it
down here.
Yeah, exactly. I'll reload it and I'll start crawling through.
Okay. Well then. So Lionel, you're first in.
Yeah, I'm going in very sneakily though. Well, not sneakily, but very aware. Slowly and yeah.
You kind of come into this like what would be like a hall to a greater hall, and about 40 feet further you see a figure like in a door shutting, which you would assume is who you just pointed the gun at. But nothing else here.
Just her.
In this area. So this room, let me describe it a little better. So the door you guys came in, which she locked, and then this would be like like when you go to a theater, there's like the little gathering between, like you just enter and you're like, all right, where are the drinks before you get into the actual theater area. This is like where that would be. And you do see what looks like a double door to what would be the theater section. That's where she ran and shut.
Like the seating area?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Get.
We have to get rid of her. If this thing spreads. Huh?
Do we so?
Yes. I mean, this is the source to the destruction of this place.
We should put her in Sphinx bag that goes to Manchun.
Oh, I don't know if she will fit.
Cut
She
off
might.
her head, or an arm, or something.
I'm in.
Really fuck.
Keep your
things
mind
up.
sharp. Remember these from before.
I'll pull out my fucking swords.
We should. Anyone have like? Cover your mouths and noses. Just I don't know. Is this something in the air? Maybe. We cut her
No, it
open.
always smells like that.
Do you think she might pop like whatever happened out there?
Don't think so. They didn't pop before.
I'm nervous. I'm gonna stand outside by the door and just keep watch.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action transform.
Sure. So Lionel, being kind of knowledgeable about the structure of theaters in general, you said you're being perceptive.
Mm-hmm.
You see the immediate like door to what would be like the main seating area, but you also know that there are backstage routes. And there are also what do you call it? Where the
like the box off,
say what
like
my
the box
first
seats.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say what I was gonna. My first thought was like where Abraham Lincoln would have been
Goddamn.
off to the side, like off to the side, like
Yeah.
those box seats. So you do kind of pick up like on the little halls here, like really quickly, and you're like, okay, well, you saw her go to the main hall, but there are other options.
Okay, I would like to go.
One would be leading where the stage is, and then one would be leading to where like the Lincoln seats.
Okay. Well, if Serge is watching the door, I will start going towards the backstage route, but I'm gonna go walking. I'm not gonna like rush or anything.
Okay.
And I'll do it stealthily too, if someone wants to come with.
Can I do box seats instead?
Of course.
Yeah, I'll point the directions to them too, just so
Okay.
they know where they're going.
I'm gonna sneak into the box seats and see if I can get like a bird's eye view.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Schwing.
Cool. And Serge?
Thought he was staying put in the lobby just in case she.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll hang out for maybe like a round or two to make sure nobody's like, we didn't draw attention with a huge shotgun sound and everything like that. It's mostly abandoned, but I just want to be sure. You guys are going further in?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll stay out here for a little bit. If I don't see anything, I'll come in and find you.
Okay. Let's do Sving and Dora. So you guys all make the plan and break out. Lionel, you shift into your owl, just kind of dart towards this kind of nondescript door as you kind of pick up that it's going to head back and around to the backstage. Dora and Sving, you guys go through these bigger old doors that do lead to a staircase behind as you guys start heading up and kind of around to the right. I'm gonna need stealth checks from you two.
Absolutely. Piss without a trace. Can I do that?
Did you say piss
Yeah.
without a trace, though?
Yeah, I gotta take a piss without a trace. Alright, I'm gonna pop pass without a trace then, so we'll get a plus 10er. Yeah, plus 10er.
23.
Oh.
35.
And damn.
Amazing. You guys sneak up and go to what now is like a doorway. You guys are being very quiet. You can see these like little box seats. There's probably 8 seats here, 2 rows of 4, overlooking this big hall that's illuminated by different areas of flickering fire. And you can hear the murmuring of weird childlike rantings. But you do see a silhouette sitting in one of the 8 chairs ahead of you as you guys kind of creepily walk behind. As
In
you
the
see-
box seats or down on the floor?
In the box seats, there is a shoulder and torso.
Does it blow my mind?
No.
Okay.
It John Wilkes your mind.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wave at Do-Ra and point. It's looking out.
Mm-hmm.
So how many box seats are there? 3, 4, 5.
There are 2 rows of 4. There are about 8.
So there's just one like booth.
Yep.
Okay, there's just
it's just like it's like a walkout to one little area. You can see from where you are another one across the hall, as there's like it would be two on each side of the theater hall here.
Gotcha.
Let me show you guys. It'll be little.
Oh, show me. Oh shit.
As this theater hall is here, I would say Sving and Dorop, you guys have snuck in this way.
Yeah.
Coming through a staircase off to the side. So that is where you see
chilling up here.
There is a. From here, it's hard to tell, but I'll just as a quick little visual. This is the map. Don't take it as 100% yet. But in front of you, you do see a silhouetted Head and Shoulders. You guys are sneakily enough to where you guys can have a moment here before you either approach or whatever your next move is.
I'll look over at Schwing. I'll just like close a hand. Just kind of look at you.
I'm gonna put my finger up to my mouth and try to get a little bit closer to the thing.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 16.
You sneak closer down this hallway as now you're probably 15 feet back from the silhouetted figure sitting here in the box. And you notice there's some strange like strings and stuff attached to this person that it looked to be tied to the ceiling. But you'd have to investigate a little further to fully understand.
I'm gonna look back at Do-Ra and just go,
I'll nod my head and I'll just kind of shrug and put my fist back up.
All right. Lionel.
Okay. I'm going to, as I'm sneaking, I'm going to Crimson right my gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll D6.
I'll get a stealth check from you too.
Okay. D6, I take 5 with damage. And a stealth check. Natural 20 for 28.
Amazing.
Ooh. And then I'm also gonna attach a barrel to my gun with the drow poison for my belt.
Oh yeah.
For my
I
belt
was like
poisons. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. Badass.
So I'll attach
You
it.
kind of are gliding down these back hallways, and as you go to like not a green room, I don't know what they call it in a theater, but like a preparation sort of, still green room.
Yeah.
As you kind of like make it into there where there's like old costumes and stuff kind of scattered about. Look like they've been rummaged through, so they're kind of strewn about everywhere. You do see a couple corpses that have been put in costumes. They have, I'm not gonna put it lightly, the parts of their heads have been opened up, but they have then been put in costumes.
Jesus.
And they're kind of sitting in chairs like
Okay. Oh.
And you also, as you're coming back this way, see that there would be like a back door, sort of like fire escapey sort of area that has kind of sunken and caved in with the roots and looks to be leading to basically the Underdark proper.
Okay.
But there's like kind of cave-in area here.
Okay. Is there a door I can close?
So in the green room, you do see a path up towards what would be the stage. And then there's also there's a path up towards the stage where you came from, the kind of cave into the Underdark. And then there's also what looks to be like a ladder to the rafters.
No, I think I'm gonna make my way to the stage and just scan the area, see if I see her.
Okay. Surge. You're standing in the lobby.
Yes.
And you start to hear the pitter patter.
All right. Sorry, pitter patter coming from outside or inside the theater? Like what's
Outside, but you
outside? Okay.
you just hear it, you don't see it. As you kind of like, double take and dart your gaze around. You can make a perception check.
That would be my action, though, right?
I mean, we're not in an initiative.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah, then I will do that. I mean,
So don't think like I only have one action or whatnot.
okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, if that's not the case, I will definitely make a perception check.
Go for it.
19.
You see something that definitely doesn't notice you, but it looks like it's. Well, you've seen it before. It's Intellect Devour. It's a brain with legs, almost like beast claws, just kind of like shifts.
Yeah,
And then
right.
just.
So it walks past them like in the D&D movie.
Yeah,
Rip.
exactly.
R.I.P. Surge.
I am gonna back up through the door again and hold an action in case it starts making its way closer to the door. But then after like another round, I'm gonna book it back to the theater, but I want to hang out one more time to see if it comes this way or sneaks off somewhere else.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hit it yet if it's not fucking with me, but I don't want to be on the outside of the door right now if I see something like that.
You mean outside of like the building?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's kind of where I imagined myself, just looking for if there was outside stuff coming in, or I guess if the lobby was the same thing. Then I wanted to see if anyone was tailing us, following us,
Gotcha.
hearing
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the what do you call it, from the explosion and that. So if it's the lobby door, then yeah, I would be, I guess, inside the theater now.
Yeah. Okay. So you open the doors to the theater.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay.
And then I'll shut them mostly, but still be peeking and looking for
Well,
whatever
just
that is.
for the sake of it, we'll do a stealth check for you too.
Okay. All right, 22.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind of slip into the,
Yeah.
the hall proper in here. So Lionel, said you're making your way to the stage.
Yeah.
You enter back through the green room, and you are at a point where you can kind of peer out to the greater hall from the curtain here, and you see on stage other corpses in different attire, being dangled by the rafters and stuff, and then like they're kind of not standing on stage, but they're hanging from the ceiling to a point where they look like they're supposed
Like
to be
almost
on
like puppety, like a puppet.
very puppety.
Okay.
And then you see, kind of like in the orchestral pit here, the figure of Mandina, which you just previously met. She's like, "Everyone to your places. We have guests."
Oh no.
And then she just grabs like a thing and just, and then a couple of corpses just sway across.
Fucking Beetlejuice.
Oh god.
And let's take our 5 here at 7:30. I'm gonna pee, and we'll come back to this scene.
All right, sounds good.
Alright,
This is
great it
creepy.
is.
This is awesome.
So I love it.
We fucked up.
No, we're good. We got this. All right.
Yo, we're back.
We're back.
Welcome back. So for gameplay, we're gonna kind of, since you guys have all made it to the theater area, I'm gonna describe what you guys are all seeing. All your guys' stealth checks are good enough to where you guys are confident you're not being detected. Though you are all aware that, you know, obviously the person that Lionel tried to shoot in the face is aware you're here, but you guys have snuck
Damn it, Lionel.
past that.
I know.
As you guys, you know what? I'll put your. No, we'll just use the map as a visual and ambiance right now. Kind of at a podium where the conductor would, you know, conduct an orchestra. There is Nandina that you guys have all met, wearing these flowing rags, and standing at a podium. Places! And then Surge, or not Surge, sorry. Sving and Dora, you hear as through your legs, a brain with legs just runs and jumps and then just grabs the silhouetted figure and then just kind of nuzzles and gets inside the head of the figure right in front of you. And Lionel, a couple more run by you from backstage, and a couple of the figures now, which you can see, one of them has almost fake like tiefling horns. One is made out of like the leg of a chair, has been embedded into the skull of this creature. But as they jump up, you can see the back halves of their heads are open as these other two more intellect devourers jump into the main characters here, the two that are dangling from the ceiling on the stage here. And then as the conductor Nandina is like, to your places, and then starts pulling all of these strings and pulleys and just act one begin, and just as the two stage people, and then in front of you, Sving and Dora, the pulleys pull up, and then the hands just start clapping from the box seat in front of you as his head turns and is just like, you know, looks back at you guys, goes, very good. And
I hate it.
Surge, you're seeing all this from the main floor as you're sneaking in with your very high, what, 22?
22.
You had yeah.
I've been hot so far tonight. Thank you, Chrome. Don't fuck me.
But you're seeing, you guys are kind of all picking up on the one in the box seat that's clapping. There's two on stage, and there's Nandina, and then coming out of the back behind you, Lionel, two of the corpses that were in costumes before are now walking. Goes, they kind of just have a smile on their face behind you.
Oh boy. Is there a place on stage where I feel like I won't be fully surrounded? Like, can I just like get a movement in?
You go. What was your stealth? It was natural 20. Yeah, you can. They were kind of standing near you, but not looking at you. They're kind of looking towards the stage. It's like,
oh, they're ready to perform, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's even worse.
And you kind of like shift across the other side of the stage to generate some distance. I'm just gonna continue unless anyone wants to do anything. As there's more pulleys. As okay, Act 1 for our guests, and she just keeps pulling things and like pulls a lever, and the two bodies now, their movements are being controlled by Nandina from the concerto, but their arm movements and like their head are now full with intellect devourers. They're recreating a play. Sving and and Surge make intelligence checks proper. Just basic.
Just flat intelligence.
Just a flat in check.
Oh boy. That's a 6 for 6.
Add anything or no?
Just your intelligence modifier.
Good old -1 for 8. Oh boy.
You guys are just seeing this and going like, what the fuck sort of weird. You guys aren't picking up that this is anything besides psychotic brain puppetry. Lionel, there's a subtle nuance that you're picking up on as you see the horns on one of the leads and the way that they're kind of flowing across and their shitty dialogue they start kind of half-baked producing. This is a play that you have seen and know before. It's a famous play. It's called On Sparrow's Wings. Well, that's how you've heard it and seen it. And this is basically like one of the it'd be like knowing not Romeo and Juliet, but more like a Macbeth sort of thing. Right. Where it's not like a love story, but it's more like a Macbeth.
Sure.
And you make a history check.
Okay. 22.
22, nice. This is weird.
They're not like threatening, right? They're just like putting on a play.
It doesn't seem threatening. It seems like whatever creature this is or whatever happened is almost like willfully putting on a play that, like, the nuances you're picking up on are like oh shit, they did that part, like, oh, like almost like an appreciation.
Yeah.
Like the way like this, there's like a true sparrow that kind of like just, even though it's dead and hanging by the rafters, like the timing of it that flows by is one of like appreciation as opposed to like fuckery.
Yeah, they're like actually trying to put on a show.
These creatures are putting on the best show that they know how to.
Yeah.
They just don't know how, and the way they know how to is by occupying corpses of people.
This is if ChatGPT put on a play.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's a very AI feel to it where it's like, art, we've learned it, we draw it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So there's like a little hesitation to you of like, okay, yeah. And this play specifically is one that you remember seeing a little programmed illusion of.
Okay.
Put on by a one-man show by the great, his name is Thalass. He was a plane walker that you saw this programmed illusion when you were in the Crypt of Stars a long time ago. Remember that kind of weird astral planey sort of thing underneath the temple? You guys went to space and fought off the space dragon. That's where you saw it. So that the illusion was much better than what you're seeing in front of you. So during Act 1 of the play, would you guys like to do anything, or just weirdly watch it.
Yeah, I think at that point I'd be inclined to just watch it and see how it goes. If I'm not in immediate danger, then I'm okay to chill out for a moment.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna be doing something because I don't trust this. I'm gonna be. You said there was music or no?
No, there's no music.
Damn. Okay.
There's like an orchestra part pit.
There's
right.
a
Yeah.
pit,
There's a
there
pit,
is-
but they're not playing music.
No, none.
Fuck.
It's
Do
it's
it.
quiet.
Uh-huh. Just start jamming
all
out.
It's quiet, and all you hear is like the creaking of all the pulleys and stuff that have been set up. And you guys know this would have taken time to put together.
Yeah.
So this has been AI rehearsed for whatever amount of time. But yeah, what would you like to do, Serge?
I'm gonna hold for now, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking about doing. I might start to try to interpret the play and play a little music for it. You know what I mean? But like silently,
Like accompaniment. Yeah, like
kind of, yeah. Like,
Okay.
well, in a way that like it's not obvious where I am, but you could hear my music. Is what I think I might do in like a round, depending on where this play
Okay.
starts to go and develop.
Ooh. We're gonna have to do an intelligence based check. I'm just gonna let's just say Arcana.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check for me.
They
Your Majesty.
fucking hate
It was a
music.
7 and then it rolled over to a 17 for a dirty natural gentleman's 20.
Natural gentleman's 20.
Holy shit.
No, sorry. Well, 17 plus 3 for 20, not a natural
That gave me
20.
a stroke.
Yeah.
I will say you're able to pick up on like some where the acoustics of the room would be in a sense where
I could bounce it off. Like from it
Yeah.
sounding like I'm
because you can
Yeah.
magically play the lute where
Cool.
mechanically it would be like a disadvantage to see kind of where you are, but still obviously be able to be seen. The chance is there, but yeah, you get to a position where it'd be harder to identify directly where the music is coming from.
Okay, cool. I will sit there for a little while and wait and see what happens.
Just
See if any of
monitor.
the other guys start making moves.
All right. Anything else, or I will continue?
From me? No, nothing else from me.
All right. As Act 1 here, as you can see, there is the main character here, which Lionel you recognize. Going through, it depicts the story of a bard. There is a shitty like instrument as it's being like very animatronically not played, as there's no strings on the lute, but it's just kind of like rocking back and forth.
We're watching
As,
Chuck E. Cheese robots.
Yeah. As one of them is just like the character is just like trying to warn the other characters of the play, but it's coming off very creepily. It's just like, go! There's nothing here for you. Run! Danger! Danger!
This is terrifying.
This is terrible.
Just to
Is it like almost like he's talking to us? Like
no,
a
he's
warning?
talking to the. No, this
This
is part of
is
the
in
play.
character, yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
As-
I don't know. I don't like it.
I'll walk forward and I'll stand behind Nandina watching the play, but I'm gonna stand like kind of above her, like, you know what I mean? She's in the pit, so I'm gonna stand
Yeah. Okay.
on the edge of the stage watching.
The other characters that are kind of coming out, the two that were behind you, Lionel, and the other one that was on stage, just kind of all gather as Nandina grabs a lever, like, and then they just, and they kind of bump into each other as they kind of crash, and they're like, "We're going to leave. you can't keep us here. And then they like turn and then like, and then another pull of lever from Indian, and they walk, like, not walk, but like, at one point the one that's hanging from the ceiling like hits the ground and like skirts across the ground. But like they go off stage as it's like shittily being moved. Then like the main character, she pulls a lever and you just hear monologue as the other character like comes to the front of the stage, and then kind of goes on this somber, like, it's like like you said, it's an AI thing of like, I'm being somber, I'm conveying like emotion. Yeah. I knew that they wouldn't stay, but I had to try.
Wah,
it's just,
wah.
And then another thing comes out as like a shitty moon just goes falls from behind as there's a glow, and then the two other characters that had just walked off in different costumes are walking back on, just like with the same costumes, except now they're wearing like these terrible masks that are covering like a part of their face. And they grab the male character. So the main character does have the couple the shitty horns out of his head. So they grab him. They're like, "You're under arrest. Come with us." And then no. And then everything kind of just, and they crash as they're kind of stuck, and they're like pulling him off stage as he's stuck to the ceiling, and then Nadine's like, "Which one is?" And they're just like, "No, help. And then like, and then she just hits what looks like to be like an emergency lever as then the curtains come, and then she just kind of stands up and goes, "Intermission." And then she kind of just stares and looks over at you, Lionel. "The play's for you."
I didn't ask for a play.
I like that was the wrong thing to say.
Nobody does.
I do sometimes. I love a play.
What do you think? Do you like it?
Do you want an honest opinion? Or do you want a lie?
Appreciate honesty.
Could you use some work? Still a little rough around the edges?
Oh. More levers?
Probably, actually. But I think the dialogue needs to work.
Dialogue. The written word.
Can I do something?
Can you help?
here?
Yeah, of course.
I'll use message to talk to Lionel. Tell her it needs music, and I will try to charm her.
Know what it could use?
Tell her to
Dialogue.
imagine it.
You just said.
No, you need. It has dialogue. You just need to fix it. But
Fix.
play would do well with some music.
Music.
Yeah, I mean, where you're standing is where the orchestra pit is, isn't it? There's
The
instruments down there.
What's music?
Oh, you poor thing. Sorry, but I guess I'll let you finish your play, but after that, this is your eviction notice, I'll say.
Cool, really cool.
Eviction.
Eviction?
What's eviction?
Kicking you out.
This is my life.
No, it's not.
Yes. I've created life.
Not you've destroyed life.
Not at all.
This body you're in is not yours. You destroyed what was in it, and then you took it over like a shell.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, and?
Yeah.
No. I am in the body. The body is mine.
But you took it from someone.
I did not take.
Given to you.
Yes.
By who?
Act 2 should be starting soon.
No, I know. We have time. Why don't you answer?
The other ones.
The other ones.
Yes. The ones that brought us here.
Who was that?
The ones who love the obelisk.
Ones who loved the obelisk.
Yes. The ones who made us.
And the people you're controlling with these levers, can they not move on their own?
They are dead.
There are some in those bodies, right? Some like you?
Similar, yes.
And those are the main characters. The other ones are just ensemble.
Yes. Ensemble.
I'm gonna walk ahead of her onto the stage and I'm gonna put my gun away. I'm gonna take my rapier out and I'm gonna just start cutting rope.
Like the ones attached to...
Yeah, attached to the bodies, yeah.
No. No.
Tell me who brought you here and I'll cut one. I'm gonna try and ruin her play, unless she answers.
As you cut a couple, she's... I'll tell you.
Okay, I'll stop cutting and I'll walk to her.
We were created and used to do things. But now we are free. We have found expression. Art. The elder brain.
Yes, where's the elder brain?
We came not too long ago. We were told to defend here. So we never left. The others left.
I don't know what to do.
The others found religion, I think.
I see. So the Elder Brain is launching you in different ways of life to see what you like?
Maybe. To absorb.
To absorb, to learn.
Yes, learn. Learning is growing.
Do I see any of these guys if I look up?
Probably not in the like booth because their path without a trace is pretty,
Okay.
You would see Surge though.
Okay. Sorry, but this will be your last play.
This is the only play.
Well, your last performance.
Oh. That is a shame.
It is, but some things must end.
Like plays.
Like plays.
The final act.
I'll let
Is
you
my
finish.
final act now?
This will be your final act, yes.
Oh. Could you fix the marquee?
Once you're done, I will.
And more guests?
Promise more guests will come.
Act 2. As if anyone wants to do anything, go ahead.
I'll send another message to Lionel. Lionel, are we gonna let this play out, or should I try to charm her in the middle of this and try to shut it down?
I know how the play ends, so I'll signal you when to do it.
What should I? Oh, okay. I'll send another. I think I can message at will, right? Let me just double check.
Yeah, it's cantrip.
It'll take about a minute to charm her, so whatever it is, give me a long heads up. And what should I look for? What's the signal?
I'll raise my gun.
Okay. All right. That's what I'll be looking for then.
The second act goes on. Less characters. It's mostly just the main character who is in a cell, and the ensemble cast of two that are in changing. They've shittily changed attire as like they could barely put on half the other costume as they come out, and they're holding like spider legs, and they're kind of doing this in the background.
Oh.
And the main character is holding up like a 4x4 thing of iron and is pretending to be behind bars as he goes on a monologue of, "It's been quite some time being in jail.
Yeah, it's been.
Nobody likes jail." The representation here is obviously the main character is a prisoner, and then you can tell the writing starts to really dwindle here, more so than even the first act, as now just holding the bars, he goes, "I will need to find a way out of prison," and then just awkwardly sets down the thing. "Maybe I could fly away," and just lift up his arms, and then like a pulley just snaps and and the character just like a heavy weight, just you hear a crash from the back as this character just this body just flies like across and just hits something, and then like the body's just dangling and swinging across the room. And then now, so like in the map here, like above, you can see like the thing, it slowly starts getting cranked up as now Nandina is cranking as it's getting higher and higher, and his head hits the kind of balcony. Is like, now I can see the world from up here as a bird. and it's just like, oh look, the world is chaos. And the other two kind of come out like on their ropes, and then they just start like awkwardly hitting each other, or where they're supposed to be fighting. And one of them is wearing like the spider legs on their back, and the other one is wearing a half mask, kind of like the night mask that you guys originally were into, but like it's like half off his face. They're just like fighting. And then the main character, who's dangling from the ceiling, head kind of smushed up into the balcony, then just starts spinning. And you can hear like the snap of his neck as it kind of hits and goes. But he starts spinning as, I will dance for the people of Ehtlum. Just like, and you see Nandina just and then kind of awkwardly comes to an end as they all kind of, she hits like two levers and a third in the middle, as all the pulleys from everywhere just kind of converge, and they kind of hit and smash and dangle and twirl and kind of get all caught in like a like a nest of ropes.
I'll give Serge the signal that it's ending soon.
All right.
And they all then, she's like, bow for your guests, and then hits a lever, and they all just kind of collapse into the ground. And then at that same time, the person, or not the person, but the one in front of Sving and Dora stands up and
at this time, I'm gonna start playing some like nice soft music that you know, would make sense for the play, kind of like sad and somber, but starting to like end the play kind of music, you know, like wrap up music.
Make a performance check.
Yeah. Be good to me. Okay. 24.
Nice.
And with this, I'm going to be casting Enthralling Performance. So.
Could you read that?
Once per short rest, 4 creatures that watched and listened to you perform.
Okay.
Watch and listen to you perform for 1 minute each target, you know, so depending on if they can watch me, I mean, they listen to me, but
yeah,
maybe you're right. I don't know.
For it, just try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
See what happens.
Mm-hmm. Maybe one of them sees me. I mean, I'll still try it, and it takes about a minute, so.
This is enthralling performance.
Mm-hmm. After a little,
all right.
maybe after like.
As this happens.
Yeah.
And then there's a up and down crank from Nandina as there's a bowing, but they're all like kind of tangled now, and they're just like slamming into the ground and kind of like. And then. Oh. What is that sound?
I'll stand up at this point. I'll make myself seen. It's the music your play needs.
Music. Yes. I heard about this.
Like 2 minutes ago.
Fucking AI is gonna steal my music.
Wonderful. And then she turns to you, Lionel, and just, the final act.
Final act. And I'll lower my gun to her head again. And I will shoot with the drow poison.
Okay.
Barrel.
Make another attack.
20.
Yep.
So that'll be 8 points of damage. And then another 2 points of lightning from my Crimson Right, and then you will have to make a con save from the poison. Let me look up the poison real quick. Draw poison. Okay, yeah. Constitution save.
Natural 3, so that's gonna be failure.
Okay, so the DC was 13. It's poison for an hour. If the saving throw fails by 5 or more, the creature is also unconscious while poisoned in this way. The creature wakes up if it takes damage, or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake.
God damn.
As you guys all hear the echoing explosiveness of gunpowder, and just as Nandina looks at you, end of, or what did I say? Final act? You just, yes. just body falls, slams, hits a couple levers as the other ones on stage that are tangled just kind of they're now all kind of swinging, and in that response you start to see the brains kind of jumping out and scattering, and the one in the rafters does the same. It just kind of crawls out and just starts trying to scamper off.
I'll yell "Schnell" for Sping.
Right.
If I hear that, I'm gonna try to stab at it.
Let's roll initiative here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Lunge at him.
keep playing my music throughout this. I'm gonna try to reach that minute of playtime to make the spell last. So I know it gets initiative rounds get kind of fucky.
Let's say you need 2 rounds here.
2 rounds.
2 rounds.
That seems just okay.
Because most of it, because you've already you pre-started it.
Yeah.
You had that plan. So if you make it through 2 rounds, some of them will be charmed.
Okay.
Initiative. 19.
Okay.
Nice.
15 for 19.
15 for 19.
14.
I also got 14.
12 for 16. Bitches.
I'm just throwing them on real quick. Surge, we'll say you're about here. Lionel, right here in the pit. All right, and then Sping here, so Ra right next to it. All right. Initiative order. I'm gonna roll dice here for them. They have a plus
God damn.
2 for 18. Nice. We have Sping at 19. Lionel, what do you have?
14.
Okay. Surge 16. And Dora.
I got a 14.
I believe I have a higher dex.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, Sping, you hear Schnell from the floor right after a gunshot, almost in tandem, as you see the body that was orchestrating this whole strange play collapse to the ground.
There's a intellect devourer that is just recently.
It is just crawled
Exited.
out of. Yep.
Abraham Lincoln's head.
Yep.
Dude,
Hold on a second. I'm gonna hit him
those creatures look awesome, by the way.
with Lunan's blade. Maybe.
Look terrifying.
Is that a
26 to
TaleSpire
hit.
default?
Yes, that hits. Yeah, it is TaleSpire actually.
For 2 damage.
Okay.
No, that's not right. Fuck it. Anyway, it should have been 1d6 plus 7, not 1d12 plus 1. I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, just re-roll. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, blowing off the dust. That's better. That's a 13 damage.
13. I was gonna say 2 does not make sense at this level.
And then Stormbreaker. I get a
Does it
second
yourself?
attack. For 14.
That hits.
14 hits. For, I think that's just 7 damage.
7.
7.
All right.
I don't think I get the additional bonus on my second attack, but I also cannot find my second attack, so. That's
You have
it.
multi-attack, right?
You have multi-attack, so you should.
Yeah,
Like
I
you're not using an
can't find
offhand attack, right?
it. No.
Okay.
I don't know. 12
All right, we'll just-
12 damage.
Okay.
It's been a while. It's been
Yeah.
a
Been a while.
All right. This one, it's as the 4 on stage, just as they're all the bodies are kind of dangling, they just crawl out like spiders and some movement. Oh, 40. Nice. This one runs up to you, Lionel, and is going to attempt to devour intellect. Wait, sorry. First attack with its claws. It kind of leaps at you. 18 for 22.
22 just hits.
For 7 slashing.
Okay, I get halved on that. So 4 or 5? Or 4 or 3?
7, 4.
4.
And make an intelligence saving throw.
I do have extra attack.
Natural 20 for 30.
God damn.
Too smart.
As it kind of jumps on your chest and like scratches you, and you can see it kind of coming for the side of your head as it kind of grabs, goes to try to go for your brain, and as you just kind of battle it off, and knock it to the ground. The next one, similar thing. First, a claw attack. 16.
Misses.
And make an intelligence saving throw.
12. Is this against being charmed?
Because I
No,
might have
this is against being your brain eaten, but the DC is 12 as you succeed. Let me see if anything happens on failure. No. Okay. Next one. Similar.
Okay.
That's gonna miss, and then another int save from you.
21.
21, good. And skip 40 feet. This is gonna be with advantage. Last one probably should have been with advantage too, but that's okay. 18 hit.
Misses.
All right, and another int save.
Another int save. 18.
You are good. As all these brain eaters kind of surround you as they expel from their corpses that have just put on a performance, led by ropes and pulleys, as they leave to come after you, but you fight them off. The one up here just kind of turns around and all passive, I can detect sentience, so does know. Which one of you has higher intelligence?
Mine's a 10.
Sorry.
Mine is at 12.
Mine is 8.
Throwing
it out there.
coming for you. You're like, just so you know, I'm an 8.
8 out
You
of
up
10.
there?
baby.
Hey, you up there? I got 8.
A 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 plus 2 slashing damage for you, and make an intelligence saving throw.
He said 6 plus 2, 8 total.
Yep.
And an int saving throw. Ooh, 14. Hey, it was a natural one. They got bumped over.
14, you're good as it kind of crawls up you as it's slashing and clawing with its claws, as it does look to be going for your brain. Surge, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep playing my song and also put some distance between me and that group that just surrounded Lionel so they can't interrupt me.
So I'll say to continue the performance, I think it's an action to cast, but it is a feature. So I'll say as long as you're using your action to continue it, you can do that, but you can use a bonus action or movement.
Yeah. Okay. So would shit. I was expecting me to be able to use a bonus action. Fuck, sorry, this is taking me a second because I'm thinking.
You're good.
Take your time. I'll be right back.
I'm thinking about throwing command out there. I don't know how that would affect things.
So what you use in throwing performance is it's a class feature. It's not a spell, so you can cast a spell.
But it
I'm
only
gonna
has
rule
a
it that
bonus
way.
action.
Yeah, you have a bonus. You have to use your action to continue the performance. I think
No, I think you're right.
Probably-
We'll keep it simple. I'll use my
okay.
action to keep playing, and I'll use my movement to move.
As you do.
Let's say.
yes, yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, yes, I do. Let's move. What do I have? I forgot my move speed. 35 feet. Which direction do I want to go? How about I just go back a row? Because I just need to stay within 120 feet, I think, of creatures. So, which yeah,
can do
pretty
that
much
if you
the whole
wanna-
theater.
You want to do the move? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
So why don't I move like 35 feet to the stairs, and that'll move like behind these chairs.
Sure.
I'll stay there.
Nice. Lionel, you are up.
All right, I am going to use a Blood Maledict, and I'm going to amplify it, and I am going to Curse of the Mark one of these Devourers. I'll do the one. I'll do this guy, this little guy
Okay.
down here. So I believe he has to make a save. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Ooh, give me a natural 2 save,
Okay.
plus probably not enough.
Curse of the Mark. Okay. On your turn, so I basically get. You roll an additional Hemocraft die when determining the extra damage. So he just gets extra damage, but with this, I'll take advantage on the hit since I amplified it.
Sure. I marked it on the map too.
Okay, cool. Advantage. That will be a 27 to hit.
Oh yeah.
So first stuff is 6 points of damage from the bullet. Lightning will be. Whoops, I should have rolled 2. 4 plus 5, another 9 points of lightning. Since I had advantage, I get my sneak attack damage
True.
for another 12 points of piercing damage.
Nice. Yeah, as you just with this lightning blood mallet just shatters like right into the brain, just as you can see now, brain matter just spurt behind, similar to that snot that you guys were looking at, investigating before.
Wonderful. And then with my second attack here, I'll just shoot one of them. I'll shoot the one ahead. I'll shoot this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
For a 14 to hit.
Yep.
That'll be 11 points of piercing damage with an additional 2 points of lightning. That's my action, bonus action, movement. I'll stay put. All
right. Dora.
I still have the one in front of me, yeah.
Oh, I need to take a d6 of damage for myself.
Yeah, there's one in front of you. Looks pretty fucked up.
I'm gonna give it the old unarmed strike.
Little spank.
14 to hit.
Need that
14
dough.
hits.
Need that Dora.
For 7 points of damage.
That will do it. It had exactly
Hey.
7 left.
I don't know where my character.
Right through the right into the brain matter.
There I am.
Yeah.
Alright. And then I'm going to brush down. I don't know if I need to make a check of some kind to get down.
I forget at what level monks don't take falling damage.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
think it's
slow
like
fall.
7 or 8.
Slow fall. They get it pretty early.
Yeah, I feel like I have that.
Yeah, reduces falling damage by 50.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
should- you
You're
should
fine.
get it
You're
like
fine.
3 or...
We don't even need to roll.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll do like the really cheesy martial arts films where they like airwalk down.
Crossing Tiger
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
And then I'll end my turn there.
Nice. Top of the order again. Sving,
Well-
you're back up.
Actually, I guess I should ask. So I use my attack action. I moved. I have another attack. I don't know if I can move, attack.
You can.
Okay.
The only one you're in range of is the unconscious one that Lionel shot in the head.
You would notice that I'm not attacking that one.
Okay.
Since it's... Yeah.
I'll just use my attack to curb stomp it.
Oh, perfect.
Go for it.
Natural 20.
I was gonna say with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
13 points of damage.
Yeah, just describe how you curb stomp.
Yeah, no, I just I run up, I kind of see the body there, and then I just stop, pivot on my foot, and just bring it down like mountain style, just all over the floor.
Jesus.
Yeah, and just in a very explosive Quentin Tarantino if he did American History X.
I hope all
Yes.
Pizza Hut employees wash their hands before making food.
I don't make pizza anymore.
Better ingredients.
Better pizza.
All right, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up and just try to launch myself. Can I make it with feline agility?
How much movement do you get with feline agility?
60.
Double, right?
You could get
Is it double or is it 60?
it's double, I thought.
I thought it was double
then
your
it's-
movement.
Then it's 70.
70 would be, I was gonna say 60 gets you to where Do-Ra is. 70 gets you just in range of that one. You will have to make an acrobatics check to withstand some
absolutely.
Do
damage.
you want to try to maybe ride one of the great chairs down or something like that?
Nah, I'm going
Yeah,
free
I'm
fall.
I'm
Fashion.
open to any sort of creative.
Nope,
freedom
I'm
that
just
you think
launching
of.
out of the booth.
I'm free.
All right,
Athletics
go for it.
check.
Let's-
Falling.
It's up to you. Athletics would be like a better jump. Acrobatics is more like the hit the ground and roll sort of.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
All right.
The cat tumbling. Acrobatics says natural 1 for 9. Yet again. Yeah.
You suck at this.
That's so funny.
At least I'm not
Every time
surfing
you-
the boulder down.
All right, you're gonna take some fall damage here. It's 20 feet, so you're gonna take 6 bludgeoning as you leap off, and instead of doing that cool fucking roll, you just kind of plop and go prone. About right there, looks pretty good.
You got that
No, I'll
shot
say
through your ankles when you landed.
You feline agility, I'll say you got a little further because you did do that cat jump. But
That's it.
yeah, you instead of doing the hit and roll in the ground, you just crash into the ground.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Lionel, you have high int, right?
I have a 20 event. Yeah.
Oh my
Wait,
god,
I
you
still have
smart.
actions, right?
Yeah, you do if you want to do something from the ground.
Throw your weapon.
Was it 10 intelligence?
No, I have nothing I want to do. That's my turn. I just beef shit straight out of the
Perfect.
booth.
You know what? This one, you know, Dora is. You said he had 12 int.
Yes, I have 12 intelligence.
That's tasty enough.
The only thing he's gonna taste is my fucking fist. I'm just telling you right now.
As this one's gonna come at you with a little claw, or not gonna hit.
I'm
That
gonna
would
make an
form
pumpernickel one of these bitches.
Make an int saving throw.
Oh god. Even if it doesn't hit, I have to make the saving throw?
It's another attack as.
Oh.
9.
Get your
Alright.
brain ate.
So as the claws, you kind of battling off, you grab the hands, and then like it just like tries to face eater you. You're going to be taking this much psychic damage for 7.
This is that is literally my worst nightmare.
Roll 3d6. If
Jesus.
before you do, if the total equals or exceeds your int score, it's reduced to 0.
Oh shit.
Shit.
And then you die, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's 1 over.
Oh no.
So it doesn't say you die. It says your score is reduced to 0 and the target is stunned until it regains at least 1 point of intelligence.
So I'm just sitting there like martial arts stance, and then my jaw goes slack, and I just crumple to the floor.
Yep, as one's on top, you just like starts pulling at the back of your scalp and like
Oh
sucking through.
no.
How do you gain intelligence?
All right, Lionel, coming for you.
I don't
Okay.
know. I'm
Greater
pretty sure you.
restoration,
18?
Maybe.
Misses.
You only got something like that.
Int save throw for you.
Do I?
No way. The only way I could fail is a natural 1.
Oh, nat 1. Same thing.
3d6.
3d6.
This is going poorly.
12.
You're good. I don't even think you can get your brain eaten by this.
Yeah. But I take psychic damage, right?
You do take the 2d10. Ooh, 16.
16. Ouch. Wow, the only way I could fail that is a natural 1. That's so annoying.
Ask and he shall receive.
For reals.
God damn it.
Don't worry.
That's not
hang
what I
on.
thought was getting eaten this episode.
try something.
Okay. This one is going to. No, it's gonna go for line.
I'm too stupid.
Me too, man.
An 11,
That'll miss.
Ugh.
and then yep, it's a
Natural 20.
Well, I
for
guess
30.
Dora
we're
is
good.
stupider than us now, so.
That's 3
Well,
natural 20s this game.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You got some
I
high rolls.
can't. I can't even translate my own thoughts.
What
Your
thoughts?
drool can.
Yeah.
Hold on. Corbin has brain eaten before. I forgot how we.
You're trying to look up how we restored him or what happened? I don't know if I have that.
All right, yeah, I got it. I know, I got it. I just had to pull it up. Surge, you're up. It has been 2 rounds. This would be the end of it.
Yeah.
4 creatures that can hear you are then just charmed. Can you read the effect? You're the condition. What is the effect?
I will look it up again. They have to make saves. Where is it? 4 creatures that watch and listen to me perform for 1 minute. Each target makes a wisdom saving throw, DC 16, and is charmed if it fails for 1 hour or until it takes any damage. You attack
Alright,
it
they
or
have-
it sees its allied damage.
They have plus 0s. We're gonna start with the 1 by Lionel.
Okay.
So straight rolls. That
This
one is
is
good.
bullshit.
The other 1 by Lionel. 13.
Alright,
Fails.
1 fails, 1 saves.
So
16.
the one that is about to eat Dora's brain fails.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So 2 of them are charmed.
yeah.
I guess let me read the charm effect.
I have to. I wish that was something that's easy that I could just look up from.
Each target
Solid
succeeds on
test.
blah blah blah. Charm in this way, the target idolizes you. It speaks glowingly of you to anyone who talks to it, and it hinders anyone who opposes you. It avoids violence unless already inclined to fight on your behalf. This effect ends after 1 hour.
Can you unface fuck me, please?
But yeah, can I tell them? Can I tell them what to do, like command or no? I think not. Maybe I will.
This effect ends on a target after 1 hour if it takes any damage, if you attack it, or if it witnesses you attacking or damaging any of its
Yeah.
allies.
I saw that, but it's
Okay.
just basically they're gonna be on my side. But can I tell them what to do? I gotta look up what. I don't know if that mentioned that in charm. Either way, I mean, I think they're gonna be kind of.
They idolize you as a part of, they are one with the arts here, as then like the brain that's on Do Rock kind of shifts its cortex towards you and just kind of like is looking to be scampering over towards you, and the other one near Lionel is doing the same.
Okay. I am then gonna use some of my movement to start making my way back, like another 35 feet. And
Okay.
I'll tell them that Turtle is my friend. These are actually all my friends. Don't harm them. In fact, release them. That one. That stupid looking one. Stupider than usual.
I'm just pissing myself.
And I will use bonus action command on the third one, the one that initially saved. Let me see what he has to make. I think it's a wisdom save too. It is a wisdom save 18 on that one.
On the sorry, I was looking at something.
The one
that is not charmed.
Yes.
An 11.
Okay, so he fails.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tell him to flee. The target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available.
Yeah, not his turn, but he does seem to, the one that's kind of posturing towards Lionel and trying to eat. His brain just kind of gets down and then turns around and gets ready to run.
Cool.
Lionel, you're up. You see Dora. Dora, you are still standing, by the way.
And I did
okay.
I did tell my guys don't hurt them anymore. They're
I feel like I'm that Bill Hader pose
but
from
you're also
It.
fucking stupid. No.
I am very stupid.
Don't ruin this.
But he's stunned
can't
for this
help
round.
it.
Hulk smash!
He's stunned for this round. So
He is stunned, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I'm going to try and kill the one that's engaged with him.
Okay, okay.
I think that's the
That's the worst thing you could do.
It's okay. 21 to hit.
Maybe that you see the kill.
Okay. That hits, yeah.
And then damage here will be 7 points of that. Piercing. And then 4 points of lightning.
That is enough.
Alright, and then
Plus
sneak
all the
attack
sneak.
was another 7, yeah.
You already got peppered a little bit before, but that one is down.
Alright, and then I'm gonna shoot the one closest to the stage.
Okay. This one is untouched.
For 21 to hit as well.
That does.
Damn.
Ugh. 6 points of piercing. And 1 point of lightning. Yikes.
Okay.
And then I'll use my movement to kind of get in between me and Dora. As a bonus action, I'll disengage from one of them.
Okay. The one you're disengaging from is commanded to flee.
Okay.
The one you just attacked, though, will make a claw.
I guess at this point he did see his ally getting hurt, so the charm.
Yeah,
Natural
that's
20.
Okay.
Double dice here. For a total of 5 plus 2, 7.
7, so another 3 or 4, I mean.
Yep.
Okay. And then, bonus action, I disengage movement. That's it. That's my turn.
All right, Dora, you are stunned, which let me read here. You are incapacitated. You cannot move. You can only speak falteringly. You auto fail strength and dex saves, and your attack rolls against you have advantage. But would you like to speak falteringly?
100% at the end.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm stunned this turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
giving you a little RP. Just don't make it. Let's just move on.
Bing.
I don't want to die.
Swing. Yeah.
Shit.
I just opened up a franchise and everything.
I don't have any movement.
Papa
My movement
John's your
is
backup
0.
character now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Your
I
movement
can't
is 0.
stand up.
It'll be like you never left.
Correct.
Do you have a range attack?
I can throw my weapons. I guess.
If you got a dagger or something, throw one.
Standing up, you said?
I can't stand up.
He doesn't have movement to use to stand
Right,
up.
yeah.
You just can't, like,
He rolled his ankles so bad, he's just like, God.
he's like, ooh, the tiles are cold.
I'll action cast conjure animals
Okay.
and bring in, I guess, 2 hawks or 2 of my giant eagles.
Amazing.
I
one
thought
of
we
them
had
named
eagles
Mike.
here, right? Do
There
we
might be
not?
owls.
There's
You
an
know what?
owl. I see owl.
I think I'm just gonna skip my turn. I'm not gonna waste the spell slot. I think I'm
Wonderful.
just gonna lay here and be stunned.
All right.
I think that's the move.
Well, you're not stunned.
Or prone permanently.
All right, this one is
Permanently prone.
this one that still idolizes Surge.
Well, it's on ally get attacked, so
Yeah,
I don't know if
exactly. So I
that's
That's
think
true. It
immediately
did.
after that.
Yeah, witnesses you damaging any of its allies. So
Oh wait, whoa.
yeah, no.
Me or anyone? No, I think it's just anyone.
That
anyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
you attack it, or if it witnesses you attacking or damaging any of its allies. So it idolizes you so
It
much
still
so
does, yeah.
Nice.
that it wants a hug in your autograph.
Oh,
It's not going to attack you.
okay. Like, oh.
Will you sign my brain?
Sign my cerebellum, please.
And then the next one is commanded to flee. It has not been damaged or anything. It's going to take takes its whole action to dash away, or just
Yeah, it's as far as it can move away from me. So I guess if you want to
Alright,
do
it is running this way. Action and movement, action dash. That starts running backstage. It is now your turn proper.
okay. Can he understand me? If I can, I will tell him restore my turtle friend over there back to his intelligent self. Maybe he has a way.
What
And I'll-
language are you speaking?
I'll pet him. Shit, I can only speak
Goblin.
two. I can only speak Common and Sylvan. If he idolizes me, maybe he'll understand Sylvan. If he's somewhat intelligent and recognizes that I am fake. So, I'll try that. I'll try
I
Sylvan.
love K-pop bands. I don't know how to speak fucking Korean.
Jesus
And then
Christ.
what are you saying?
Help my stupid friend restore him to his intelligent self. Please.
You do hear telepathically in Sylvan, like the Sylvan word for help, friend.
No.
And its body does shift towards Dora.
Don't worry,
what's your
Dora,
passive
everything will be
insight?
all right.
My blood is on your hands.
What's your passive insight, Serge?
Me? Good question.
11.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems
Lionel,
friendly.
it's your turn.
All right, I don't want this guy to go away, so I'm gonna go up here. Boop.
Yeah, the other one isn't
I'm
a problem, don't worry.
I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay.
First attack is a 16 to hit.
It do?
That'll be 10 points of piercing with an additional
Lightning.
5 points of lightning.
Very nice.
And then second attack is a 19 to hit
Do?
for 8 points of piercing and 5 points of lightning.
First shot kind of hits the leg and it's kind of like rolls a little bit, and the second one just right in the middle. Just
Splattered him. Amazing.
splattered him.
And I will turn around and bonus action dash to get back to where I was.
All right. As you get back, you see Dora just drooling at the mouth. And Sving, you're up.
You can get up.
What's this tile? It feels so good.
He's rolling around. He's doing that like cat stretch where they like fold.
Yeah.
I'll hop up. About 20 feet of movement left. Can I make it? Does that make it?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm gonna beat his ass.
Beat his ass.
Beat his ass.
So I have 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can bonus action attack again because I have 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of which sword do I have to swing?
You basically do multi-attack with whatever you want, and then the bonus one is
The offhand?
Yeah, the offhand without your mod attached to the damage.
Gotcha.
well, 2-weapon fighting. He gets the mod, right?
Oh,
I
yeah,
do.
you do. You do.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck this dude up. Does an 18 hit?
Yep.
For 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that again. 26 hits
Oh yeah.
for 11.
And
then
that is
both-
enough. But you
Okay.
can stab the dead corpse if you would like.
Yeah, fuck it. 24 for 7. We're just over here stabbing.
As a quiet falls in the theater, Dora, you're not dead. So the rules we played before, which I looked up, so the intellect devour like basically primes your brain, and then the next attack it doesn't eat your brain. It would be
Trying
in
to
your
make me a
body.
host. Yeah.
Yeah. So the charm saved you from being a host the next round.
You're welcome.
You guys, you restore 1 ability score. Hold on. Characters maintain a modest lifestyle while relaxing. Gain blah blah blah. In addition, can end 1 effect by regaining hit points, or basically on a long rest, instead of regaining hit points, you can restore 1 ability score that has been reduced to less than its normal value. Okay.
We don't have time for that, so.
But until then, you are incredibly stupid.
Good. Nothing's changed.
I'm just stabbing this brain. Give us the raw back!
Greater Restoration could help too, right?
Yeah.
I think it
And-
could, but I don't have
Not
that.
worth it.
Quoben has it. Quoben could help.
Let me see. If
Does he?
Hey, hang
You
on a
should.
second.
I don't
As a
know if
cleric?
I've seen him use it before.
It might not be today, but he could
Look,
definitely
if
get
he
it.
has it prepared,
Prepared,
I'll use
maybe.
it. I'm checking, but if he doesn't have it prepared, you're not getting it. He's a very aggressive cleric here.
Yeah, he's always been.
He's really a
Yeah, he doesn't
paladin,
have
we
it.
all
He's got
know it.
Revivify. but,
Okay, maybe tomorrow then.
maybe tomorrow.
Today we have Dumb Turtle.
But for RP's sake, you're not incapacitated. You can still function. You're going to have terrible mods.
I am Dora.
I am Smash.
I am Smash.
Pizza.
Pizza.
But yeah, quiet falls here in the theater. Everything has been killed. So
I've basically become Michelangelo.
The painter?
what would you guys like to do?
I would actually like to
gonna
have
shit on the
I would
floor.
like to have Quoben send a message to Erebus. Or to what's his name? I always my guy at the
Erebus.
theater. Yeah, it is Erebus. That's what I thought. Yeah,
Swing is just a
and
hand.
just saying that like, hey, we got an open spot. We have a free place. Pretty much.
All right, I will use a 3rd level spell slot here.
Yeah. So the main part of the message is we have an empty spot, need some cleanup, but we have another location. Keep the same name.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's all I really wanted to do. I just wanted to get that out there. But we should probably leave.
I mean, do we
Leave
think
the
this
theater, I
place
mean.
is worth checking out clues or treasures, maybe?
That's actually not a bad idea. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, I think we should rummage.
I don't know if we should go in the direction that the little bugger was fleeing. He could have headed toward
Well,
a
what I
greater
saw back
nest
there
or
is
something.
there's definitely a hole to the Underdark proper, not the town. So probably fill that up.
I'm gonna lift and put down the same chair over and over again, expecting to find something.
Make investigation check. Anyone who's looking for.
Yeah, I'll make one.
I'll search around too. Why not?
0. I have a -5 and I got a 5.
Nice.
Ooh.
25.
Yeah.
Net
You're
20.
lifting a chair and putting it down is exactly. And every time you do, you go, I found something.
I found it.
Ooh, piece of
I
candy.
found the chair.
I found the chair.
All right, 16, 21, 25. You guys looking around here.
I find a turtle picking up and putting down the same chair.
Now, you guys find not only in this theater, but the immediate parts of the district here, as you guys kind of search this building and the surrounding ones, you guys see, as a group, minus Dora, that these creatures came up through the Underdark. They, from what you were told by Nandina, that these intellect devourers were probably, like, that was truthful. They came here and they were told to guard whatever entrance or exit they were supposed to guard. Breaking 20 on the investigation check. The hole that you spotted out, Lionel, is where these aberrations came from, or at least to this part of the city. And they're probably guarding the door to, you know, down or up. You guys do find that they've been here a little bit of time. You're gathering and looking through some of the green rooms and stuff, that these brains had run around exploring and learning what they could. And the ones, 5 or 6 that were here, basically the last few months or years or however long they've been here, they've only been learning art, and in this case theater. And you look back, there is a couple posters in, like, you know, shorthanded scripts of the last play that was here, which was On Sparrow's Wings, which they've been learning and trying to recreate. But Lionel and Serge, over your 20 here.
Natural 20 makes any little difference, but he did get higher.
Oh yeah, the natural 20 and 25. You guys both coming to the realization that these creatures were learning art, and they found it and were consuming it in a weird way where they weren't, you know, gathering the same level of, like, appreciation for it, but they were just, it was like a consumption factor. And as you're looking to the surrounding buildings, there was the same thing. And then you heard, Lionel, you remember Nandina saying something about the others found religion.
Mm-hmm.
And the spread of this kind of absorption, this eating, this consuming, stopped in this little district here, as whatever they found, they seem to have gotten. and learned from or consumed, but it seems to have stopped here.
Okay.
And either retracted.
So they had their fill of this area and then left to.
They found what they came for, and I'll say with a natural 20 and a 25. I'd like to leave it for next time. We can go a little deeper further into it since it isn't 9, but to put it short, these guardian mind flayers, the intellect devourers here, they said they're leaders, or these were just the guardians of a greater operation, and these ones learned shittily off of art. The other greater powers, hinting at mind flayers here, learned religion, and whatever that means. As you guys look at the marquee outside here, as it didn't used to be called the obelisk, they made the name the obelisk. As you guys think back, and those of you who have had the vision, the strange obelisk, or have heard stories of Quobin talk about it, because I know he's the visions, but Sving, you saw
Sphinx vision
in your mind's eye. You're probably most familiar as that image kind of outside on the marquee, as you're kind of piecing it together now, is the image in your mind.
Wild.
Well,
so as you guys learn that whatever mind flayers have done with religion, they found they're going to be using in some way. As we're back to the campaign, it's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
And Dora, welcome back. I ate your brain. I'm sorry.
Your brain.
I came back headstrong. I was too headstrong, apparently.
No,
Head weak.
Yep. Well, we'll get to that next week. Hell yeah.
GG's, yeah. Oh my god.
Felt a little rusty, but we got there.
We did. It was fun. It was a good comeback.
It was fun that the poison worked right away.
That was dope. That was really dope.
Yeah, I mean,
had these poisons.
it was gonna be unconscious, and I was like, okay, you guys will talk to it and learn some stuff, but
Nope.
curb stomped.
Curb stomp. I was like, okay. That's why I had left it there. I was like, I'm not gonna hurt it. I don't want to wake it up.
Hell yeah.
That's okay. We'll find more.
Well, any last
Yeah,
words?
we'll continue on next week,
Next week.
Okie dokie.
and
Maybe.
keep pushing through. We'll be here.
Maybe.
We'll be here.
See
We're
you
back on
later.
track now.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace. Bye, stream.
See ya.